Hello everyone, my name is Leslie Gonzalez. In this presentation, I'll be sharing what I learned from my paraprofessional self-assessment and reflecting on how my personal values, motivations, and biases can influence my ethical practice in behavioral health. Through my paraprofessional self-assessment, I learned how important self-awareness is for maintaining ethical and professional boundaries. As Fisher 2021 explains, ethical practice begins with understanding ourselves and how our experiences influence our decisions. I will discuss how my reasons for entering the field can both help and challenge my work, and how transference, countertransference, and reflection contribute to ethical and client-centered care. Now that I've introduced the main focus of this presentation, I'd like to share some of my personal reasons for entering the behavioral health field and what motivates me in this work. So I chose this field because I genuinely want to help others and support their growth. I have always been drawn to understanding people and helping them navigate challenges in life. Fisher 2021 identifies beneficence as a core ethical principle, which means acting for the good of others. My compassion and desire to make a difference align with that principle. These motivations remind me that helping others requires balance between being caring and supportive while also maintaining professionalism and respecting clients' autonomy. These motivations have shaped the kind of professional I hope to be one day. Next, I'll talk about how they can benefit my clients in positive ways. My compassion and empathy will help me form a genuine relationship with clients, which can build trust and make them feel understood. These motivations also strengthen my dedication to ethical conduct and lifelong learning. Corey, and Callanan 2019 highlight that empathy and respect are essential for creating positive helping relationships. By approaching clients with understanding and care, I can provide a safe and supportive environment that promotes healing for them. My motivation to help others encourages me to advocate for clients and stay true to ethical standards. While these motivations are strengths, they can also present challenges if I am not careful. Let's look at some potential drawbacks and how they might affect my work. Even though my empathy is also one of my strengths, it can also create challenges. I may over-identify with some clients who share similar experiences or find it difficult to maintain emotional boundaries with them. This can lead to countertransference, where personal feelings influence professional judgment. Barnett and Johnson 2015 note that supervision and self-awareness are key for managing these situations. Recognizing my emotional responses early on allows me to remain objective, follow ethical standards, and help the focus on what benefits the client the most. Even though those are some of the challenges that may arise, self-awareness can also help turn my motivations into powerful tools for client care. Here's how they can positively influence treatment. When I apply my values and motivations ethically, they can improve treatment outcomes and client relationships. My compassion helps clients feel respected, while my commitment to integrity and fairness builds the trust. Fisher 2021 emphasizes that ethical awareness allows professionals to stay grounded in their values while prioritizing the client's needs. Sue and Sue 2016 also explained that cultural humility strengthens the therapeutic alliance by encouraging open-mindedness. Using empathy and responsibly will help me create a space where clients feel safe, valued, and supported in their growth. On the other hand, if I don't manage my values and emotions carefully, they could have negative effects on treatment. I'll explain a few examples of that next here in this slide. If I am not mindful, my values and experiences could unintentionally affect how I see or treat clients. Biases or strong emotions can shape decisions or create unrealistic expectations. Barnett and Johnson 2015 do explain that countertransference can disrupt objectivity if not addressed through reflection or supervision. Fisher 2021 also reminds us that awareness and accountability are essential to ethical care. By recognizing these risks, I can use supervision and consultation to stay objective and make choices that best support each client. A big part of ethical practice is understanding our personal values and biases. So next, I'm going to be reflecting on some of mine and how they might impact my work. My core values include compassion, respect, fairness, and integrity. These guide how I interact with others and motivate me to provide quality care. However, I recognize that I may sometimes favor clients who seem motivated or share the same beliefs. Su and Su 2016 discuss how personal bias can affect how professionals understand and respond to clients. Remaining aware of my own perspectives helped me stay fair and open-minded. The self-reflection and continued cultural education will allow me to serve all clients with respect and understanding. Once we are able to identify our values and biases, the next step is learning how to manage them. So here's what I plan to do to stay ethical and objective. To manage my values and biases, I plan to stay intentional about self-reflection and seek supervision whenever I face ethical challenges. I also want to keep learning about multicultural competence and cultural awareness so I can serve clients more effectively. Corey et al. 2019 explained that ongoing consultation and professional growth can help counselors make reasonable, ethical decisions. By following APA ethical principles and practicing cultural humility as described by Su and Su 2016, I can continue developing into an ethical, compassionate, and culturally sensitive paraprofessional. I'd like to wrap it up by summarizing what I've learned about self-awareness and ethical growth as a future paraprofessional. Self-awareness is the foundation of ethical practice in behavioral health. By understanding my personal values, motivations, and biases, I can build authentic, client-centered relationships grounded in respect and empathy. Ongoing self-reflection, supervision, and education will help prevent countertransference and maintain professional boundaries. Following APA ethical standards and embracing cultural humility ensure that my care remains fair and inclusive. Ethical growth is a continuous process that will deepen my integrity, strengthen client trust, and enhance my effectiveness as a future behavioral health. I'd like to end this presentation by acknowledging the sources that supported my reflection and research for this presentation. Fisher's Decoding the Ethics Code helped me connect my personal values and professional ethics, while Corey and colleagues emphasized the importance of supervision and continued learning. Barnett and Johnson discussed managing countertransference, and Su focused on cultural humility. Altogether, these sources gave me a stronger understanding of what ethical and compassionate practice looks like in the behavioral health. Thank you.